Yahoo, yahoo! Hi everyone!
Just
Oh my
chatted with 13
goodness!
viewers.
This was so unexpected. Hi Len! Len was playing Mask Maker, which is a VR game. It was really cool. Even though I really just came at the end. I really just came in at the end. And I was like, I don't have no idea what's happening. But I really like the atmosphere of the game. This was totally a surprise. It was. Thank you. How are you doing? Welcome in. How was Mask Maker? It's not like I was just in the stream. Also, welcome Raiders. Welcome, welcome. Hello, Flicker Fox. Whoa, it's this dog that I didn't just see a little ago, right? Yeah. Angie Word. Is that how you say it? Angie Word. Thank you for the follow and your stamp. It was really good. I enjoyed it. That's excellent. I'm glad to hear it. Welcome, welcome. I'm Leah Sunspout, owner of Sunspout Café. I'm currently in my day off outfit. My pronouns are they, them. I'm a variety VTuber. I do a little bit of everything. Right now, you might be wondering what this stream is about. This was just me, a yapping stream. This is a yapping stream. I thought it'd be funny to make it sound like it's business because I own a cafe. So it's Leah's work performance review and target goals for 2026. But basically it's me reflecting on the past year, 2025, and then looking forward to 2026 and making goals. So that's what this stream's all about. Len and Raiders, Len, I know you're hungry. If you need to raid and run, no problem. Your health is number one priority. But if you want to stick around, you can hear me talk about my year. Yep, yep. I think I nailed it. It's been a while since I did a raid intro. I think maybe one of my goals this year is to work on my intro. Cause I'm Leah Sunspout. I run Sunspout Cafe, but then I'm like, I'm not in my maid outfit, so how do you know? How do you know I'm a maid? Wolf dog maid, that's me. Yapping streams are fun, yeah. Also, hello, Cian. Welcome in, welcome in. If I'm saying your guys' names wrong, please feel free to correct me, or if you want to go by a nickname, I'm also open to that as well. Yep, hi, Justice. Wait, I didn't greet people. Hold on. Let me put on some music. I'm feeling nostalgic. I'm listening to Keen. Alright. Let me go ahead and greet the housekeepers. So Underfighter was first in the door, and then lurked immediately. Underfighter was first in the door, and then went in the corner, into the shadows. Welcome in. Zadi, welcome in. Hi, Night Runner. Hi, Zane. Hi, PNG. I said hi to Justice. Important business. When are the housekeepers getting paid? You guys don't get paid. You're housekeepers, but you don't work for the cafe. I'm Leah Sunsfeld, and you're not. So true. Leah's goal is to get rated more so they can practice their intro. Got it. No! Oh my gosh. I remember when I first got like my when I first started getting more raids. So a little bit of lore is Teal Emil was like my first raid ever, and I was like so totally caught off guard. I was like, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. Stole first, yeah. Underfighter got in the door and rushed to the bathroom. Yeah. If you're wondering why I have the completed games list up, I have an addendum. I have something to say. I forgot. Last year I actually finished God of War Ragnarok. and because I was reviewing my journal, and I was like, wait a second, I finished Ragnarok last year. So I played the first God of War 2018, I think is the one we call it. Not the other ones with all the bloodshed. I mean, there's still bloodshed, but like the excessive violence. So, anyways, I started playing God of War like I think in 2023. Did my tail not work? Hold on, let me bring my tail out for you. Tail. Here it is. Let me see. Is my Twitch not connected right now? Oh, it's not. It's not connected. That makes sense. Oh, that's okay. Like, wait, you shots. You shouldn't. It's just saying, yeah, that's fine. Brown. I never finished God of War nor attempted Ragnarok. Yeah, I played new God of War, but not the new God of War. Okay. Also, Wakuzi, hi, Broshi. Welcome in. Excel again. I know. Look. It's just a really good way to organize your thoughts. Also, Justice said, "Yeah, I panicked and raided by Teal. Yeah, it's something you just have to get better at. You'll never be prepared for it. I will never know what to say. Also true. Supernova. I finished God of War, but I haven't finished Ragnarok yet. Okay, I won't say any spoilers. Also, hello, welcome in, Cozy Bear Boy. Nice to have you into the cafe. I kind of got bored partway through. Also, hello, Dusty. Dusty the 16th. Thank you for the hug. I don't have a hug command, but I appreciate that. Dusty's the one we both got first. Right? In Len's channel, we both got first, but I somehow got booted out. We both somehow, I don't know how that happened. I was like, okay. I mean, I'm not, it's not like I'm in it just to be on the board. Hi, I don't mind spoilers. I have had enough time to play it. I mean, it has been out for a while, right? I won't really say any spoilers regardless. I have a friend. How dare you not have a hug command? You're right. How dare me? You're so right. I should make that a goal for 2026. Every so often, my streamer bot acts up a little bit. Or a bit. I don't know, but Lil. That's okay. It happens. Honestly, Len has a super cool setup. I like, every time I go into Len stream and I see their setup, I'm just like, this is so cool and sleek. This is so cool and sleek and like well made. And I'm like, I'm just over here like a caveman. Oh, thank you. The wrong face. Yeah, make sure you guys, if you aren't already, make sure you go follow Len. You have my setup too? Thank you. It's not very sophisticated. But I do what I can. My immediate goal for 2026 is getting comfortable enough streaming that I'm okay with turning affiliate on. That sounds like a good goal, Justice. Also, like, guys, if you want to chime in and tell me like stuff that you guys did over the past year that you're proud of, or like goals you want to achieve this year, I'm all ears for it. I think like I think I'd like to keep it positive. I like to keep it. I'm like when I'm writing today, they're all positive. I don't want to dwell on the negatives. I acknowledge that they happen, and but I just want to focus on the good things because there's a lot of stuff happening. I'm not gonna go into world happenings because it makes me depressed, but there's a lot of terrible things happening in the world every day, all the time, and I'd like to focus on the positives right now. I'll do it for you. But I feel that I almost didn't. Yeah. My goal for this year is to get at least one hug back from Len. That's an admirable goal. I think Len is very huggable. I'm getting distracted already. But like yeah, so Ragnarok, I really liked the first God of War. I can understand why PNG said he got bored. But I quite enjoyed it. I think also I was prodded along by my friend who really likes the games and knew that I would enjoy it. I played them so freaking slowly. I think it took me a year to finish the first God of War. And then it took me another year to finish the Ragnarok. And I made it like my goal to finish it last year because I was like, I cannot keep putting it off. And part of the reason I was playing it so slowly is because the music's distracting me. The music's distracting me. Hold on, give me a second. Let me put on something instrumental. Bonk. Relaxing. Here, we're just gonna play relaxing 14 music. And then I can change it when I'm trying to think. Lurk will yap soon. Okay. See you later, Accuser. I might do some shameless self-promo in the cafe a little later. Man, be as shameless as you want, Justice. That's what it's there for. Also, hi, Ione. Welcome in. They are very huggable, but they don't like hugs. Oh, okay. Then that does complicate things. But yeah, I mean, you gotta respect their boundaries. I used to be a person who didn't like hugs. I was like, I didn't like hugs or being like touched. I didn't like anything. I was like, stay away from me. When I was working in Japan, I worked as an ALT, right? And I worked with a lot of different people. Just like side tangent. I like how I was talking and then got distracted and then got distracted again. Anyway, when I was working in Japan, I worked with a lot of people from different countries. So we had like Singapore, the UK, New Zealand, Australia. And I was like, I like people say like having culture shock in Japan, but I wasn't getting culture shock from Japanese people. I was getting freaking culture shock from everyone else because they're like so touchy and close. I had a guy like touch my shoulders and that I just met. I was like, whoa, why are you touching my shoulders? And they love hugs, and I was like, you know, I learned to hug. And I will always respect if someone does not want to be hugged. So I always ask first. Alright, let me catch up very quickly. I see Len is lurking. Enjoy your food. Thank you so much again for the raid, Len. I appreciate you. I learned to knit socks last year. Ooh! Wow, that's awesome, actually. I feel like socks are such an interesting shape to knit. So my goal this year is to learn to knit a sweater. Oh my gosh, that'd be so cute! Yes, I wish you the best of luck. I believe you can do it. Why would you do this to me? because I care. Yeah. Oh. Thank you for the head pet, Wakuzi. Just finished cooking my lasagna soup. Yay! Yummy, yummy lasagna soup. So real. Yeah, shakes your hand. I said this developed recently. Sometimes when I raid in somewhere, they'll say, "Oh, I didn't know you streamed." And what am I supposed to say to that? I'm not going to self-promo in someone's chat. That's cringe. I mean, true. There's a lot of people who I thought were just Twitch chatters. And then I learned that they were streaming this whole time, and I was like, oh. I was like, oh, if I knew you streamed, I would have followed you. I would have followed you a while ago. So I could have seen. I don't know. I guess I just read people wrong. Or I should just check them out. But yeah, it totally understandable. Yeah, I would not self-promo in someone else's chat, especially because it's against most streamers' rules. Oh my gosh, Win! Hi! Hi, Win! I love hugs, except for the awkward ones where someone has to bend weirdly because they don't want to stand too close. They stand weirdly. Like a distant hug. Interesting. Hugging you at a 90-degree angle. Oh, exactly. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I think part of it, hi Nina, welcome in. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. I think part of the reason I didn't like hugs before is because, well, the people I hung out with were not huggable. Wait, the people I hung out with were not, did not like hugs. They were not huggable. No, they did like, we did not like touching each other. We're like so anti like touching those unhuggable people SMA. My bad. I misspoke. Yeah. Okay, let's see. I'm sometimes wary of using my bussin' Waku heart emote because it feels like self-promo. I guess so. I remember I was in another person's chat and I was using my own emotes. And then one of the other chatters was like, don't use your own emotes in here. I was like, excuse me? And then like the mod and the streamer is like, no, that's okay. Like, why is this random chatter just policing me on my emotes? I was like, that is so weird. Faxing my hug, that's a good way to do it. For some reason, my phone doesn't like me streaking, but we're at 20. Yippee! Also, I wonder why. You're still at work? No, not at work. There we go. There we go. Oh yeah, if you're on mobile, the streak is kind of weird. Yeah. Hi, Bahamut. I'm sorry, Leah. I'm sorry I'm unhuggable. No! I'm talking about high school. But also, I know Ione also isn't like, what's the word? Loves hugs. You cannot use a hug action on these friends. Yeah. Get a hug command, I'll take over chat with hugs. Yeah, it was quite it was quite weird. Self-promoing, super cringe. Also, guys, check out Zodlex's smooth pit spin. Gonna get my haircut hopefully after work. Ooh, okay. I hope you have a good haircut. What is this crap? Is my headpats working? Sorry, I connected Twitch, but I didn't check to see if it was working. Here, let me do a head pat. It's not working. I'm scamming you all of your head pats. What the heck? I connected VTube Studio! Oh wait, I didn't turn it on. No, I'm scamming you guys! Stop! There you go. It's working now. My bad, guys. I did a noob. I did a noob. Rookie mistake. I forgot to log in and activate my on VTube Studio. I'm gonna get a haircut at the end of the month. I'm looking forward to that. I got like a wolf cut. It was not a very dramatic wolf cut, but I quite liked it because it thins out so much hair in the bottom, and my hair feels so much lighter. I love it. Thank you for the squeaky toy. Okay, I'm gonna give myself some more head pats for everyone who gave me one and it didn't it didn't show up. I think some chatters are weirdly protective of their Oshi and react strangely. Probably. Yeah, it was just so strange. Like, oh, I did. Okay, using your own emotes is self promo now. Annihilating this immediately. I only struggles with what to do when being hugged. You can hug back. you can hug back. Don't use your emotes here. Oh, also thank you for the care package. I just realized that was a care package. Oh, the care package. Well, no, it should have worked. Also, I never made a redeem, but I'm drinking the Sunshine Pineapple tea from Advanced, and it's really good. The only caveat is it doesn't taste really like pineapple. Like it tastes kind of like pineapple, but it's not like pineapple forward. But I really like it. It's just it tastes nice and fruity and bright because it's like tea. Headpats harder. Squeaky, squeaker, squeak, squeak, squeaker, Rooney. I made the soup too spicy. Uh-oh. I mean, I'm sure it's fine. Do you have like, actually I don't know what you put in a lasagna soup. I was gonna say, if you have some sour cream, I don't know if that would work, but I think I would try putting some sour cream in the soup to help mellow out the spice. It wouldn't be me with my Len. And I could hug back. My hands are busy looking at my phone. Okay, I see. What if I use my emotes you drew? Oh, now we're thinking. Thank you, Ione, for the plug. Now I'll take the spice. Okay. Guys, I'm trying so hard to talk about God of War, and I keep getting distracted. But yeah, make sure you use code Sunspout at Advanced DG checkout for 10% off your purchase. I get a little commission every time you purchase something. But yeah, they're right now they're having a Kung Fu tea collab, and I've tried all the flavors. I tried the peach oolong, the sunshine pineapple tea, and the dragon fruit. What's it called? Dragon fruit. Oh, sorry, it's not dragon fruit. It's passion fruit. Passion fruit green tea. I think they're all quite good. Peach oolong is probably the most peach forward. So if you really like peach, I would recommend that. The pineapple tea, yeah, it doesn't like I gave it to Seren and asked him what he thought the flavor was, and he wasn't able to say it. Owen, hi. Hi, Owen. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a good night. Hope you had some dinner. I'm getting distracted. I haven't even talked about 2025 at all. I'm going over my games and I forgot. Oh, you're getting food now? Yippee! Gosh, I'm so all over the place. I didn't remember what I was talking about. I got distracted by the advanced and I'm like, okay. But yeah, I think my top choices would probably be. At first, it was peach oolong, but I think I like the pineapple tea a bit more. It's very easy to drink. Passion fruit green tea is also good. I think they're all good. I would say they're more tea forward than they are fruit forward. So if you don't really like the taste of tea, I wouldn't recommend it. But why would you be getting it anyway? Music box cover of the song is so pretty. I didn't know they had a music box version. I love it. Yeah, I changed the music to relaxing Final Fantasy 14 study music because I was getting distracted by lyrics, and then I was like, I need to put an instrumental thing on. I'm big enough I can usually bear hug someone off the ground. Whether or not I follow up with a body slam is dependent on the situation. Okay. I mean, I bet I know absolutely Justice would be able to like hug me off the ground. Cause I'm small. Hi Teal, welcome in. Welcome in. Definitely makes me feel like not having food all day was worth it. It's hard. It's hard. You know, that reminds me, my health coach messaged me because I accidentally ghosted them. I didn't mean to. They were messaging during the holidays, and I think it was like Thanksgiving, and then I was like, oh, I'll just message back after, because at this point I'm like, I'm not really doing keto anymore, so this is why I'm kind of falling off my plan. I was like, oh, I'll message back after Thanksgiving, and then I forgot. And then they messaged me again around New Year's, being like, Leah, I've been thinking about you and wanted to check in. And I was like, oh, I forgot again. And I'm forgetting again because I still haven't said anything. Because I'm like, I don't know. I guess I did gain a little bit of weight back, but that's kind of like the holidays. I just overate. And I knew I was overeating. And I was like thinking about it. I was like, maybe I'll go back to maybe like a low carb diet, not necessarily keto. So I was gonna plan to message them back because the health coach is covered by my work anyway. So I was like, I might as well take advantage of it. I felt my enmity gauge build up. I hope we get to play 14 together sometime. Me too. We're absolutely gonna play 14 together sometime, Owen. That is a promise. Body slam is always appropriate. Gotta get the pin somehow. Hey, you should message your health coach back. Yeah. I should. Does not do that. I guess it's kind of like feeling shame because it's like, oh, I gained weight. Even though there's nothing shameful about it. I think body weight gain is totally natural. It happens and nothing to feel ashamed about. But I do feel ashamed that I fell off the keto plan and I didn't tell them. I was like, noodles, bread, cookie. I was like, yes, all the carbs I can eat. I have a special Fugi and it works too. Yay! Now, whether Seren and I are also free that day. Hello, Sylwen. I'm like a Whopper deal at Burger King. What does this mean? What does this mean? Hi, Runic. I could go for a Whopper, TBH. Whopper was Thursday. Yep, exactly. All right, guys, I need to stop. Let me pick up God of War Ragnarok. So I was like saying, I think the last thing I was saying about the new God of War games is I could understand why PNG thought it was boring, and it took me like a year to finish the first game, and then it took me another year to finish the second game. And part of it is also the games made me really motion sick. The nice thing is the God of War Ragnarok actually has more accessibility settings, and they have a special segment to help with motion sickness. And then they let you toggle all the things off in case you're like easily motion sick like me. Because I would play that game in like 1 or 2 hour sessions, and then I'd be like, I'm done. I'd be like, I'm done. I can't play anymore. Hi, Andwe. You get 3 things when you ask for 1 thing. Oh. Cult. No cult. Wow. Anyways, I think not to I've been trying to talk about this for like the last 20 minutes. I really like the God of War games. The newer ones. I have never played the older ones. I cried like a freaking baby. I cried so much when I played the first one, and then the second game I cried even harder. Because the second game has the benefit of having all the characters already well established, you know, their backstories, and they can keep rolling with it. And there are some things I didn't love with Ragnarok's ending. And I also played it while I was like sick. I forgot I finished the game while I was pretty sick, and I was kind of hazy. I was like, you know, when you're in that kind of like sick fog, like that the brain fog. So I was kind of like in that state where I was like not super clear, but when I was playing it, because Leah, focus. Okay. When I was playing it, in long, like, God, I can't do words. In when I'm sitting for a long time, when I'm doing a long game session. But that's when I was sick and like staying at home and I didn't have much to do. And I think there was there was like this part in the game where it's like Thor and his daughter that her name escapes me, but like I think that part hit me so hard. And I was like, oh, it's like when I'll just leave it there. But like when things remind me of my own relationships, like my own familial relationships, I'm just like, ah, man, it just hits me like a bulldozer. That's why the Space for the Unbound is so high. Is because like the mother daughter relationship was very, very relatable for me. You should add no cult as an alias for cult just for Andre. Oh my god, you're so right, PNG. You're so right. I'm putting that right down. Also, I owe Wakuzia omelet. If he comes back, I will draw the omelet for him. I played the first of the reboot and loved it a lot. Haven't gotten to Ragnarok yet. Absolutely do, Owen. It really, it's so good. I cried like a baby. And that and see now I'm not sure if Final Fantasy Tactics wins over God of War. Like, which one is my game of the year? Final Fantasy Tactics or God of War? Really struggled with that one. I really did. I think emotionally speaking, I think God of War absolutely wins. Like, Final Fantasy Tactics had a really good story and really fun gameplay, but it didn't make me... Like, I got sad, but I didn't sob. And I think the mark of a good game for me is when I'm, like, ugly crying. When I'm freaking going through, like, 5 tissues. That's when I know it's a good game. I was a sopping mop. Or whatever. I think Ragnarok is easily probably one of my favorite games of all time, probably. One of the major villains going from I will destroy the solar system to avenge my brothers to hey man, you should set aside your hatred. The only way to save her was a wild ride. Ooh, yeah. Yeah. I love the messages, like the core themes and messages that God of War has. I think it's really beautiful. I think the relationship between Kratos and Atreus. Sorry, I played it. I'm like Atreus. Yes, was really really good. Kratos. I think they say Kratos. Hi, Tali. Welcome in. Welcome in. Yeah, it just a beautiful game, and you get to learn a lot of lore. You get a lot of Norse mythology. And a little bit of Greek. Oopsie! You're like, what do you do? I actually opened someone's stream. Is it Greek mythology? I can't remember. If I'm completely getting it wrong, you can correct me. Kratos has come a long way from sitting in a hot tub with a woman at each arm. I did watch like a video of how Kratos used to be, and I was like, this is so like that. I would not have vibed with the earlier games whatsoever. Yes, Greek. Okay, thank you, Owen. The first games were Greek. The last 2 were Norse. Yeah, I think easily a top one. It's kind of funny because I like hear a name and I'm like, oh my gosh, it's like Skyrim. Yeah, I didn't really get into the original God of War games, so I'm glad the new ones are so good. It's so good. I think they like made a comparison where they're like the first games were like for the edgy teenager. Like like edgy teenage boy, and then the newer games are like for that same boy who's grown up now and has like become a father. Zeus, pejorative. It was for the Devil May Cry crowd. That's true. Not games I play myself, but fun games to watch. Yeah. Yep. That's how I feel. Let me make a new sheet here. Let's say 2025. I did see Aros was playing God of War. I don't know how that went, but I did see he was like at the beginning. A little while ago. Pretty recent. I was like, yes, another one. Yes, another one for the pile. I think I will say, just like so you guys know, I have terrible memory. I have terrible memory, so I will not be able. If you ask me like years later, like I'll tell you, I love Mass Effect. And if you ask me, okay, tell me the plot of Mass Effect, and I would be like, I'd be like, I don't know. I can tell you the overarching plot, but not like the sequence of events that got you there. I would not be able to tell you. Shakes your hand, Teal. Shakes your hand. Like, I'll remember the characters. I'll remember how the game made me feel. But I won't be able to tell you like specific things unless it was like a really big thing, like the ending. So that's what I usually focus on when I look back at games. Is like, how did the game make me feel when I played it? That's the thing I'll remember the most. So that's why games that make me cry, it's usually on my top because that they impacted me the most emotionally. If I kind of played a game and was like, okay, that was fun. Like, it's not like, unless the gameplay was really good, then I'm like, okay, it was whatever to me. Like, I think Monster Hunter Wilds, I think the gameplay is super fun, but the plot shrugs. The plot shrugs. I don't know what to tell you. Transistor had a beautiful story. Yeah. All right. Let's finally get the main event on the road. We're 50 minutes in. See, I was just gonna stream until like Siren comes home and streams. I'm not sure if I'll raid into Siren. But that's when I was gonna end. And I was like, do you think I can yap for 2 hours and a half? I was like, you guys think I could yap for 2 hours? I don't know. Meanwhile, I didn't even get to my 2025 list, and we're almost an hour in. But yeah, so Happy New Year, everyone! I did stream. This is not my first stream of the year. I have streamed Phasmophobia. That was my actual first stream of the year. With PNG, Ava, and Lolly. That was fun. I think I'm getting less scared when I play it, which is good. I feel a little bit more competent. I'm still kind of a little wary of entering the house by myself. And I'm not very good at hiding from the ghost, so I just stand there and the ghost kills me. The plot of Monster Hunter is always there's an ecological problem. We have to big game hunt to solve it. An elder dragon shows up to threaten the village directly. That was on the 30th? Oh, was it? I thought it was on the 2nd. Okay, thanks, Zod. So that was not my first stream of the year. Ew, what the heck? Ew, what the heck? I don't like that. You're like, what are you talking about? I said thanks, Zod. Oh, no, it says God. The first time I said it said Dad. I'm like, ew. It was on the 30th. Thank you. My honestly, my sense of time is so screwed up. You're right. Phasmo was on the 30th. That was not my first stream of the year. I lied. I was caught. Andre does call me Zaddy. I know. I hate it. Like, I'll like look at your profile on Discord, and it's like Zodlex, aka Snodlex, Zaddy, and I'm like, I hate saying this every time. I hate saying this every time. Shakes Andre. How could you do this? Never mind. That wasn't my first stream of the year. My first stream of the year was the art stream. Let me look. Yep, that sure was the 30th. Okay, I was supposed to do a New Year's stream on the 1st, but I was exhausted because I was trying to clean up the house. For Zod to stay over, and also people were coming over. And I was like, I need to clean the house. I must clean it. And I was like, it'll be so easy to clean. Meanwhile, it takes me like most of the day. But also, I got super distracted and started cleaning my art room, which did not need to be cleaned. But I mean, it needed to, but it was a high priority. So yeah, I was working on that commission on Tuesday. No, that was Monday. On Monday, that was my first stream of the year. I was trying not to yap and lock in. I didn't super lock in at all. Which I kind of figured. That's why I worked on all the commissions separately, offline, because I was like, I will not get anything done. Here, let me go pull those up for you. I did post these in the Discord. There you go. So here's one. This is the one I was working on Monday. This is Sylvana. Sylvana is live right now, I think. Oh no, never mind. Sylvana's not live right now. I lied. I actually pulled up her stream though. Oh wait, no, she is live. Okay. Playing Marvel Rivals. I actually have not looked at any of their streams. But this was my first client with Sylvana. Such a super fun design. Like a dragon elf. The colors are super fun. I did simplify it a bit. So it's a bit more on because a lot of these had like a lot of different colors, and I was like, okay, I need to get more simple. And then this is the next one, Sora Vixie. All of them were super sweet, very lovely to work with, and I really liked. They all have very different designs, so that was fun for me. So yeah, after I finished Sylvana's, I worked on Sora's. Sora has very graciously boosted this one. This is my first boost. So it has little hearts. So cute. Thank you for the care package, Underfighter. I'm stretching. I'm drinking. Yeah, they are cute. I love these designs too. And then last one, this one I really like too, 8-bit Bella. Again, all of them were really lovely to work with. And they all have like very different color schemes. This one was so funny because she asked to be eating goldfish, like the cheese goldfish, and then to be like spitting it out for the talking animation. I thought it was so hilarious. I love a little get moe. Oh yeah, so I did follow all of them after this. That's terrible, but you did well with it. Yeah, so these were all fun. And like, look at this. Let me move my window over. Like, I did these. I'm hiding teal a little bit. I'm like, look at them. I've made so many PNG tubers / gift tubers. And then I've made more. I should probably add the ones that I did for the Sunathon to the portfolio. But yeah, I like thanks everyone. I got people in the chat right now who have a Leah Sunspout gift tuber. But yeah, so cute. I love seeing them, and I have some emotes down here. This was actually my most looked at. Oop. When I was looking at the VGen year review, this has like 2K views on it. I'm like, excuse me? How? How does this one have 2K? The other ones are like around maybe like in the hundreds. But yeah, I was like, oh, they love the lesbians. Understandable. And just for clarification, this is these two are my friends and their wives. Yeah. Lesbian robots are cool. So true. So true. That people crave via art. I think I read that one. Hey, I have one of those PNG tubers. Indeed, you do. I did talk about this on the server. So this is like my first one, right? Like this is kind of like my prototype. And this is what it looks like now. So I'm like, there's a very distinct difference between the well, I call them PNG gift tubers that I make now versus to when I started. Like this one's not animated, but this is a gift tuber too. It's just not moving because I just did the static image. Someone say lesbian robots? Yes. Here you are. One's a robot and one's a cyborg. This one's so nice. I love the cat legs on this one. Yeah. But yeah, I feel like I feel like I know the quality of my PNG tubers / gift tubers have gone up since I started. I tried to keep them real simple, but I was getting more complex requests, and I like making them more complex. But I think it's high time I raise my prices. So gift tubers are gonna be going up by very considerably, very considerably. The gift tubers are gonna go up. PNG tubers will probably stay around the same price. But the thing about gift tubers is I'm basically, depending on the drawing, sometimes I have to draw it 4 times. And I'm like, I'm drawing for too little money. I'm drawing for too little money. So yeah. I need to raise my prices. Hi Unholy, welcome in. I have a fun idea for some emotes. Might slide you a crisp $5 bill soon. That's enough, right? Oh yeah. For you, Justice, I'll give you the housekeeper discount. But only once. Running over the commission before the spike? Oh no, it's closed. Yippee! Cult! I was ready for you to laugh in his face. Nah. I mean, I'll give you like a stick picture. a stick man for $5. I need to start charging more. Yes, I will draw for $5. Yo, I'm gonna make this command on my channel. Oh my gosh, yes, I'm holy. I didn't realize you didn't know that was a command that I put in. Yes, rubs my little paws. Yes. The cult. The word of the cult of Clog spreads. Oh no, it's spreading. Yeah. Emote prices will stay the same. They're $30 each. Because I think part of the thing I have to think about for pricing is that these are things that are monetized. So like when you get emotes for your channel, you make money from your channel. So I should charge more. I should charge more. And if you're using the PNG tubers and gift tubers, I should charge a little bit more for that monetized license. So that's my reasoning. Oops. Oops. All right. We got ads. We got ads, so I think I'll talk about things that I did in 2025 after the ad break. And yeah. You guys are making money off Twitch? Not a lot. I basically say sometimes Twitch gives me gas money. Like I'll have money for gas sometimes. I'm like, okay, cool. The Cult of Clogs message comes to the God of Chaos's domain. I'm not at 100. Do we have a mod around? Seren should be coming home soon. Don't worry. You can step out, Ione. I can hold down the fort. No worries. Thank you very much. I hope you feel better soon. Lay down if you need to. I'll see you guys all after the break. Take care, Ione. Take care, you guys. That way won't work. You gotta keep moving forward. Oh, whoops!
Blue just taught Orange a valuable lesson in trust. For that,
oh, I got 14 points!
Science collaboration points.
Yeah! I got 14 points!
Don't talk to me.
I'm so sorry.
No, don't talk to me.
Oh god, there's more customers. Stop! Stop coming in.
No!
You're welcome, sir. I live to please. What happened, Ione? What happened, Chef Ione? Oh god, what's happening?
I didn't see anything.
What the heck? Ah! Yoink!
Yoink.
Okay, now I need to chill with my brethren. Okay. Okay.
We chillin'! We chillin' like a villain!
Howdy, yo.
Oh no! I'm cranking my top right now? What? We're cranking it, I think? What? What's happening? I actually pay attention to drawing? And you guys are talking about the Bible and cranking it. Excuse me?
Red gate?
On my right.
Oh,
Oh.
it's before the green gate. What is happening?
Freaking Lindo
Oh,
play.
sorry, Jonathan Lindo! So mean. I want it to be known for my innocence sake that Leah chose this game.
I didn't think it scared me so much. I was like, this is gonna be a fun little puzzle game.
Hi, Lindo.
Oh my god, what's my heart rate? It's freaking 145! Oops.
Oh.
That do not taste like chicken. That do taste like poop. And poison.
Poop and
Poison poop.
poison poop!
Remembered, we have plenty of chicken.
Poison.
Lily did that on purpose. Lily is cruel and mean.
Who wants to touch it? Who wants to touch it?
I'll touch the butt.
Velvet.
Eee. What we get?
What's weird?
What is
Huh?
that? Anti-rope?
Yes!
Ooh.
Oh, you got it.
That's a
But
good rope. That's a good
careful, when you drop it, it will go up.
Oh god.
Oh shit!
Velvet, no!
Sir, your nuggets. Oh, he just ate it at the counter? What an animal. Just looking at booty, you know? Just all in a day's work. It just goes closer to the camera. Okay. Yeah. Yahoo! Welcome back from ads. I see we got a Kirby raid. Hi, Kirby. Welcome in. You are doing art. Nice. Do you want to share what you were working on, or I mean, like a little art tax, or you're good? Or you can share something else that you posted and want to share. But you also don't have to share anything. That's my goat, Spiked Kirby, though. You know what? Let me show y'all. Do I have it? Let me see. Let me show y'all. Here we go. Here is the latest that I haven't even brought out yet. This is the first time I'm bringing it out. This is the latest. Look at My eyes are huge. My eyes are huge. Oh my gosh. This is the latest and greatest Leah Sunspout model by Kirby. I hope y'all enjoy. Also hi PNG, welcome from the rain. Ant and Mav. I probably said that wrong. You can tell me how to say that. Welcome in to the cafe. Thanks for your stamp. Thanks for your stamp, Kirby. Yippee! Bun, 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 bun. Was finishing little bunny model. Nice, nice. Strong. Yeah, strong. Yep, Sun strong. Power! Yeah, I know. Leah Sunswell. Well, you guys are going crazy while I was catching up on the chat. Yep, that's what they call me, Leah Sunswell. Strongest maid. Yep, that's me. That's me. Well, I guess this is like an art showcase in itself that I'm showing y'all the lovely model that Kirby has made for me. I'm so swole. I got massive thighs. my thighs are so huge. Oh my gosh, I love it. Here, I'll stay like this for a little bit. Like this. Okay. All right. I will use this model for a little bit. Don't use the model redeems. I will refund you. This is what Leo looks like when they take off the weighted jacket. Yep, that's right. It's like Rock Lee. That jacket's actually 100 kilos. That's so much. That's such a heavy jacket. Someday I will get live 2D and use Kirby model. Yes, please, please. Spent a few years in a hyperbolic time chamber. Yep, that's me. Yep, that's me. All right, I'll use this model for like a little bit, like 10 minutes. All right, guys, I'm swole. I'm buff. We had a great 2025. You know, I was looking back at my Hobonichi. So I keep a Hobonichi. That's how I keep track of my day-to-day life. I kind of slacked off really badly for the last month of December because I was so dang busy. I was so dang busy in December that I didn't really journal at all. But I was looking back at the start of 2025, and I on my goals page, I said I didn't meet my 2024 resolutions. To no one's surprise, this year I'll make more concrete goals rather than lofty resolutions. I don't think I'll be able to do them all, but let's see what I can do. I come back and Leah flexing on us. Yeah, I am. That's me. That's what I do. Well, let me make the screen a little bit bigger. Alright, I guess I could just zoom in. Okay. So let me like so this is my 2025 goals that I completed. Oops. I don't like how I dragged that. Ugh, I hate cheats. Ugh. Alright. Anyways, one of my goals was beat God of War. That was one of my goals. Google Sheets, I know. Disgusting. My other goal was catch up on One Piece. I'm actually a little behind, but I'm gonna count it. I'm like a few chapters behind. But I meant like as a whole. I was like on a One Piece binge, so I read like over 1,000 chapters. Jet! Hi, Jet! Yo, one of us! Oh my god, look at that Chad emote. That's amazing. Yep, that's right, Jet. You and me, we're like the two men with the muscly arms and doing like the, you know, you know, we're doing the I don't know what you call it. We're clasping our hands together and flexing our muscles at the same time. That's us. Hello, Slug Bucket. Welcome in from the raid. Welcome in, welcome in. My 2025 goals were paint more minis, play more Grand Blue Versus, and try streaming. I did a little bit in all of them. That's good. I'm. That's awesome, Justice. I was gonna say I'm proud of you. I was like, I mean, I am proud. I wasn't sure if that was the right thing to say. I think it's good that way when you make steps towards achieving the things you want to do. The trick to catching up is always being caught up. So true. You can't get behind. But I would say as a whole, I am caught up. I'm in the current arc. I just call it the Predator handshake. Noted, noted. Something else I achieved was lose weight. Here. Lose redacted pounds. I had a specific number. I try not to talk about numbers too much when I talk about weight gain, weight loss. But I did lose my goal. Hi, Fable. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a good night. All right, now I'm just talking about the goals that I set for myself at the beginning of 2025 and if I succeeded at them or not. What else did I do? One of my goals was debut new model. I did 2, in fact. So the first model debut was the Vroid model, actually, the 3D one, and then the live 2D one with the streetwear outfit. Yeah, 2 of them. That was really fun. One of my other goals was make one piece I'm proud of every month. So one thing I was kind of depressed about, well, I don't know. Well, yeah, I was a bit bummed about in 2024 is I did not really draw at all. And I couldn't even do an art summary because most of the art summary would be empty. That's how very little I drew in 2024. So in 2025, I was like, I'm going to draw at least one piece every month so I could do an art summary. And this year, well, I guess last year for 2025, I actually had a hard time choosing which piece to showcase in my art summary. That's not something that really happens. I drew one piece every month. I did draw Yamato, but that was the only one I drew. Also, one was pay off credit cards. So I was in some credit card debt. I will be. It wasn't a ton, but it was taking a significant part of my, like the payments, the credit card payments was taking a significant part of my paycheck every month. So I was like, all right, I need to really lock in and pay them off. So also that kind of contributes to why I didn't really spend any money. I didn't get any commissions. I didn't really get any commissions at all in the first half of the year. But then I did pay off my credit cards. I got a bonus and I got tons of overtime. I was looking at my journal and I forgot how much overtime I was working in like the first half of the year. I was kind of working, like there was a week where I was working 6 days. I was like, bruh. I was working 60 hours. I was like, bruh, you are working so much. So I locked in, worked overtime, got my work bonus, and I paid off my credit cards. So that was pretty good. That was pretty cool. And now the money that I saved, well, okay, that's not true. The money that I was spending on credit cards now goes into a savings account. So that's what I'm doing with that extra money. And I just put it into savings. Because there's still loans and stuff I need to pay off. But the savings account was like for trips and stuff. Because I knew I was gonna go to Virginia. And so after I finished paying off my credit card, I was like, okay, we're gonna save up for that trip now. And it worked out. And I felt pretty good about it. Because I will say, I had problems with credit card debt in my early 20s. And yeah. It could have been much worse, but it was a little out of hand. So now I was pretty happy. I was like, yes. I pay off my credit card every month now. I charge my credit card, and at the end of the month I just pay it off. Now you can come to Offkai. I probably can come to Offkai. I think at the end of this month, Siren should be getting his bonus, and I think I should also be getting a mid-year bonus. I haven't gotten an official word that we're getting a mid-year bonus, but I think we will. And once I get confirmation of that, then I'll get the Offkai badges and start looking at flights, stuff like that. Dang, Leo looking freaking jacked. That's right. I got some gains at the gym. Leo's forever 17? No, I would not want to be 17. I would not want to be 17, quite honestly. Yeah, flights. Right now, I think the flights are like around 400, which isn't terrible, but it's not great. It's not ideal, but you know. I've been looking at them. I think the direct flights, like the direct flights are like 600. So but there's like some flights with one stop layover. Those ones are in the 400. I was like, all right. I hate layovers, but if it's not too bad, we'll save more money that way. I want to be forever 25 right after the insurance decrease. After the insurance decrease? Is that? Oh! Okay, I get what you mean. At first I was thinking like when you're 26, you get kicked off your parents' insurance. I was on my parents' insurance until I turned 26. But yeah, you're talking about like the increased rates for young adults. I get it. God, please no 17's the worst. Yeah. I think I was pretty okay at 17, but I had a lot of issues. I was okay. I had issues. Flights are rough, yeah. I think the most expensive expense is gonna be the flight, but it's okay. I'd be 17 if only so I could make some changes. Okay. I think I can. I think I understand the angle you're talking about, Lynn. Me who has to look for flights for FanFest? Oof. Dog speed, Fable, dog speed. Too bad. You got stuck at 69? Dang, okay. Yep, same hat. Alright guys, I'll switch my models now. I think we're going back to streetwear, but thank you so much again, Kirby, for this awesome one. In case you guys haven't seen the other one, I'll pull that one out real quick. Wow! It's me! The XCOM bot. Oops, put myself here. I love this one. This one's super fun. I love how the mouth lights up too. It's so cute. I love how the ears wiggle. And I absolutely love Kirby's like interpretation of my character design and putting it on a bot. Ooh, I love it. I love it too. I need to play more XCOM. I need to play more XCOM so I can use this model. I guess I could just pull it out for a random stream. Like, hey guys, we're playing Bug Fables. Yeah, this one's really cool. When Kirby first gave it to me, I was waking up in the morning and like dazed. And I thought Kirby was giving me an in-game model to use, like a mod. And then Kirby's like, no, that's a live 2D model. And I was like, Nani? I was like, Nani? Alrighty. I'm back to normal. Oh, and the last thing I put on my list was do more stream collabs. And I nailed it! This is freaking SSS Plus. I did so good on that. I have done so many collabs. I don't even know how many collabs I've done. Kirby, you're delusional. Kirby makes these so fast, actually. I know. Kirby's a god. Guys, hold on. I think this is the right command. Yeah, if you're not already following Kirby, you should. Kirby's a god. A hungry man thinks of food? Huh? What is they saying? You ran yourself ragged of all the collabs? I heard you're canceling 2026 ones already. I cannot confirm or deny these allegations. I did really good. Yeah, Zod was my first non-family collab partner. And I have talked about this before, but it's like we bantered a lot in chat before. And but when the day came that we were gonna collab, I was like, Zod's gonna hate me. I was like, Zod's gonna hate me. We're gonna collab and then never speak to each other again. That's the anxiety. But it was so fun. Like I think let me see if I can find the day. It was in June, I think. No, this is May. So I'm trying to look for the page where I talk about the collab. Is it June or July? Oh, here we go. Alright, it was on June 30th. I wrote our first collab together. I was pretty nervous, but it was quite fun. And my mouth hurt from laughing. It really did. it was a lot of fun. It was so scuffed, but I had a great time. Same. Shakes all your hands. All the collabs. That was also my first collab streaming and not just appearing as a guest on stream. And instead, Leah hates me. Well, pillar of the community, Zodders. Exactly. But don't glaze Zod too much or they'll get a big ego. We can have that. We can't have that. A big-headed bird is bad for their balance. He won't be able to fly anymore with that big old head. My ego is already massive. No worries. Yep, so those are the goals I finished. I was able to achieve in 2025. The things I didn't do. I think the things that I didn't do, I'll do for my 2026 goals. So I'll leave that. I'll leave that a bookmark on that. All right. Second section. Wait, I don't have anything written here. second section, I started working on this earlier. Notable achievements. Wait. Oh! We can just make this bigger. It'll be bigger anyway. Alright! So, the first column is things that the actual goals I wrote at the start of 2025, and I was able to achieve them. This next section. You can pay off your credit cards if Seren sold me the emote. I did do it though. I did pay off my. I guess I should make these in past tense. I did pay it off. All right. It's like the first one was in the right tense, and all the other ones weren't. Alrighty. Zane's gonna be so crushed when he finds out there is no emote. I'm kidding, by the way. I don't know. I don't know where the emote is. But I think that would be devastating. Sorry, I just like evil cackled. Oh, goodness. The moat is just like One Piece. So true, Runic. Somewhere out there. So true. I wonder what the One Piece really will be. I mean... okay. I have ideas. Okay, Runic. You can hit me up sometime. You can tell me your ideas. Oh, you rather keep them to yourself? Alright, I respect that. The emote! The emote is real! Zane's delusional. Alright, some notable things I did. I started making cocktails. I don't know how to say the name. I know Myth. It's like Myth Rui Dates. I think the Rui's like Ray. Myth Ray Dates? Myth Rui? I don't know. You can say Rui though. Or sorry, Myth. Myth works. Yeah, so I got a commission from Myth. Not a VTuber cocktail, but it was a cocktail for my Final Fantasy character. Actually, I should probably I can show it some in the server later. I have a cocktail made for my Final Fantasy character, and I was going to make one. Make a cocktail of them, and I do have it. Where it is, I don't know. I don't know where it is actually. Actually, I have an idea. I could just pull it up right now. Let me pull it up right now. So this character is not it's not my wall. Where is it? It's my maid OC. So I got a cocktail made of my maid OC. And I think if I was able to get another commission slot with them, I would do one of my VTuber, and I would make it non-alcoholic. Oh yeah, them. I know of them, but I'm not really a drinker. I'm a social drinker. Oh, do I not have it on this page? Okay. I don't have it on this page. I'll have to find the cocktail later. I don't know where it is. Non-alcoholic VTuber or non-alcoholic cocktail? Oh, sorry, mocktail. That's what they like to say. I'd like to get a mocktail done. Because I know I have some friends who don't drink, so I was like, if I was gonna have a drink made of me, I would want it to be like non-alcoholic so they can also enjoy it. Yeah, yeah, so I started making cocktails because I had that one recipe. Oh, and I posted like let me see. I spelled the name so wrong. Well, it is actually no, I did it right. They did a like Chinese New Year drink that I was like super on board with. Okay. It's called snake venom. So it's an ounce baijiu, an ounce white rum, half an ounce of midori, 3/4 ounce fresh lime juice, half ounce of pineapple juice, half ounce of pandan syrup, and ginger beer. This one was so good. This is the reason why I started buying drinks to mix because I really wanted to try this one. I was like, pandan syrup, hot dang, sign me up. This was so good. And then after I made this drink, I started like mixing other things of pandan syrup to see what would taste good. Pilk is for everyone. So true, Kirby. So true. The Garius Drensk cocktail is whiskey straight from the flask. That's very fitting. But yeah, so this is the drink that's got me started on cocktails. It's really good. Because last year was Year of the Snake, if you're wondering why it's called snake venom. Ugh. I didn't even know they sold pandan syrup at the store. Let's see. Next one. I did more home cooking. Andre's vehemently against Pilk. I did a lot more cooking at home this year. I even for Christmas I made pho for my family. And they loved it. I'm the goat. I'm kidding. But no, I'm happy because I got Mama Wolf's approval. She just added like a teaspoon of salt. A teaspoon of salt, and then she was like, yep, perfect. I was like, ah, yes. I bought like more bones. And then let it simmer longer. The chicken was also really good. I'm like salivating. The pho was really good. Pegnog, I got behind Pilks a no from me. LaMayo. I should cook more? Yeah, you can make that a goal for yourself. Like maybe cook at least one meal every week. Or like, well, not even one meal. When I cook, I'm cooking multiple meals. Because I cook for me and Saran. We at least get like 4 meals out of cooking something. When I made the pho, I made like, oh my god. The pho was like over 10 servings. There was so much soup. There was so much soup and noodles and meat. I think we got like 16 bowls. I don't know. I didn't count. But definitely more than 10 bowls. So, yeah. Did more home cooking. I was also doing keto. So that also motivated me to cook. I think part of the reason I fell out of keto, or at least a low, I wouldn't say, I say keto, but it's like more low carb. It wasn't strictly keto. The reason I fell out of low carb diet was it's a lot of cooking. It's a lot of cooking. Like there's stuff I could do that's like low carbs, but if I'm like tired after a long day of work, I can't just heat up instant noodles with some spam and an egg. Like it's like that'd be like my go-to lazy dinner. But I wasn't able to eat it. So I had like rice sitting around. I had like ramen sitting around because I wasn't able to eat it while I was on a low carb diet. And that made me sad. And I was like, also something I realized, it's expensive. It's expensive to be on a low carb diet because carbs are just so affordable. They're so affordable. They fill you up. When you're just buying like veggies, fruit, meat, nuts, that's expensive. When like no carbs, it's expensive. That's also a reason I kind of fell off. There's a lot more evidence against doing keto now than for unfortunately. I think it's I think there's definitely it's interesting. I think it's definitely an interesting area that needs more research. I did lose like 10% of my weight, and I did gain a little bit back after I stopped. But I did lose like the majority of it. I will say, it did make me more mindful of my portions. I did not have to be eating like a whole cup of rice every meal. I was eating so much rice every meal. I was eating so much rice. I was eating so much noodles, like spaghetti noodles and stuff like that. I was like, okay, calm down. You don't need that much. No rice? I know. It hurts. It hurts to not have rice. The rice is so good, but fair. Oh my gosh, it's Flo. Hi, Flo. Then riding a horse for transportation afterwards because it's sober. So true, Flo. Welcome in, welcome in. Hope you're having a good night. Yeah, I think the long-term effects of keto, I was afraid of. That was also something I didn't want to didn't want to be in ketosis for a long time because I was so scared. Like, what if my body can't like digest carbs anymore? Then I'm fricked. Then I'm fricked. But yeah, I did a lot more home cooking. And then, yeah, let's see what else I did. I opened vegan commissions. And I reached just now, but in 2025, I did 7 vegan commissions. And a lot of those commissioners are in the chat now. So huge shout out to my commissioners for trusting me and letting me create something for them. It was super fun. I'm very honored. And I don't know, like it's a nice source of other income because I'm like basically the money that you guys pay me for doing art goes right back into streaming. It goes right back into streaming. I use that money for streaming, so thank you. This last batch of commission money I just got, I actually bought. This is a secret, okay? Well, it's not that big. It's not. This is a secret, but like, not a secret. With the latest batch of commissions I got paid for, I ordered Leah standees. Yippee! This is something I've been wanting. I know some people don't want standees. That's okay. These are like thick acrylic standees, so they don't have a base. They're just like a thick piece of acrylic, and it's you'll see. I'm not gonna show the art until I have it. I'm not gonna show the art until I have it to make sure it's what I want. But it's like a little Leah that's walking and they're waving. So it's like I designed it so it looks like I'm traveling and I'm saying hi. So whenever like when I make like a travel log or something, I can just take pictures of me with that little standee traveling all over the place. That's what I wanted it for. Because some people use like plushies, some people use standees. I think it's easier to just travel around with a little standee and pull it out of my pocket, pose it with a little dish of food. So yeah, I used that commission money to buy these standees that were 50% off. So I'm excited for that. This is my first time making merch for myself. Because the other merch I have, my friend did all the ordering for me. I just gave her the files and she made it happen. Shouldn't be too hard to make a base if they don't come with one. Oh, they don't need a base. They're thick. They're thick. Let me see if I can pull it up. It's not quite like this. Where is the other one? Oops. I don't want that. Ah! Yeah, it's like this. It's not gonna be lineless like this. But they can stand on their own. And you do have the option to make these 3D. Hi, Pinchy. Hi. Thank you for your stamp. Yep. Good old Bull Grace. Yep. So yeah, you can make a little standee here. It's not gonna be lineless. There will be a border. But that's what I'm gonna get. I'm excited. I'm excited. So I'll have some standees. I'm thinking I might sell some of the standees for more VTuber endeavors. Oh, you just got home? Welcome home. Bark bark. Yes, exactly. My friend was telling me about ReboCap, and I talked to Tali about it a bit. The ReboCap is like this cheap set of trackers for your 3D model. It's very cheap. It's like around $200. And usually trackers for your 3D models are around $500. So there was this clip that went viral, and so people are like thinking about buying ReboCap. Brian, hi, Wea, wow, hello. Thanks for your stamps, everyone. Thank you. So the clip, it's a clip that went viral. And I didn't realize this was a viral clip. But I think this is what helped put ReboCap on the map. And you're like, why are you talking about this? I was just talking about it because I was like, maybe I could get it for like a very budget way of doing 3D tracking. But it's not good. Like I was talking to Tali, and Tali showed me this video of a person who was reviewing it, and they like use their model for like VR chat and stuff, have experience with 3D trackers, and they were given ReboCap for free to review it, and a chance to also get an affiliate link, which they rejected. And basically, they were like, "It's good for the price. You get like a ton of trackers, but it does have big drift issues. And there's a way to reset the drift, but you're gonna have to reset the drift a lot." And I was like, I guess for very general purposes, it would be interesting. Because it's like half the price point. Wait, which slimes? No, ReboCap. Not Slime VR. No, Tali loves slimes. I'm trying to pull up the clip. Where is it? Talking with Tali was great though. Tali's so very knowledgeable. He gave me like a short answer, and then he gave me a longer answer explaining it. Hi, Runic. Wait, Runic's already been here. You're just getting your stamps. I was gonna say, I've got slimes and I love them to death. I was looking at the slime. Yeah, I think I'll definitely consider that. Tali did a whole Plover sharing about trackers for VR. Yes, I read it. Do you know if they work in the index bases? I forget to get stamps every time. Yeah, I should probably put a reminder in the chat that says, don't forget your stamps. Also, sorry, we're gonna go on the curse site for a second. So this was a clip that went viral. And I never seen this video, but people, I've never seen this video. But yeah, long story short, the person's like, hey, I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna go to the bathroom. And then did not change screens. They did not change screens and they went to the bathroom. And I'm like, no way. Oh god, I think I would not recover from this. Ew, that's what I was. Okay, first time I watched this, I was like, did they wash their hands? What was that? Where was the washing? It looked like they were turning on the faucet, but then they didn't. They're freaking wiping. Sorry. Like, this is the thing that I'm like, oh my god, what if like, that's them flushing and putting the lid down. But they don't wash their hands! And then they're freaking bolting back. I don't know what the trackers look like, but do they strap on the hands? That's a good question. I don't. The Revo cap comes with 15 because they might not want to get them wet. They're directly in the back of the hand. Oh, that makes sense. That does make sense. I want a pedal faucet. That'd be convenient. Genuinely impressive that the trackers work that far from the source. Generally, they are ankle and wrist. Okay, that makes sense. Who cares? They should wash their nasty hands. So true. I think there are hand trackers available. Been a while since I looked into those. Yeah, the Revo cap comes with 15 trackers, which is on the higher end. I think the bare minimum is what Tali was explaining to me is like 5 or 6, and that would include having like the VR headset and the controllers. So 15's a lot. Hi choppers, welcome in. I've got 10 for my slimes. Do what you gotta do for the sake of the stream. This is also true. Yeah. So I don't even remember what got me on this tangent. Ah, a pipe, indeed. I don't remember why I was on this tangent. But yeah, I was considering maybe getting them. Because they're more affordable. They're like half the price of slime. But they do have drifting issues. So it's a pros and cons kind of thing. Like, you could get the cheaper trackers, but they're not gonna be as good as the expensive ones, of course. But that clip was using the Rebo cap, and it's gotten them very good publicity There's also another clip of someone going downstairs, and you can see them do all the motions of going down the stairs to get something. And it's like far away. And I was like, oh, that's pretty interesting. That's pretty interesting. I guess for general purposes, it would be fine. So I'm like considering maybe using. Oh, I remember now. I was gonna say, if I sell the standees, I would use the standees to maybe buy trackers. Hey, it's like, hey guys, you wanna buy these overpriced standees so I could get 3D trackers? Like I just marked them up like 5 times. Like, all right, there you go. Pay me money. Also, hi Moppy, hi. Hope you're doing well. Or I guess I could. I don't know if I want to do another Cineathon this year. Good morning, evening. It's like 7, 5. It's like 2 a.m. for Sari. Good evening, Sari. Welcome in. Almost 2 a.m. I think. If my time could be off by an hour. My big VR thing coming soon is gonna be my VR shoes. VR shoes? Can you tell me a little bit more about that? Oh my god, Brian. You're embarrassing me. Meanwhile, I just can't stop messing around with mic upgrades. I mean, it's good to have a good mic. Having good audio is so important. It's like, it can make or break a stream. There's sometimes I go into a stream, and unfortunately, the mic audio is so bad, I can't listen. Like, there's like no filters. I'm like, oh, I'm hearing everything. Oh. Nearing 1 a.m. Oh, okay, I was off by an hour. Okay. Oh, maybe it's from the daylight saving. Normally not awake at this time, but travel messed me up, and I don't have to get up early tomorrow. Anyways, okay. Well, that's good. I hate when you're feeling stressed out, when you have to get up early, but you can't sleep, and you're just like stressing out more, and you can't sleep more. It's like that infinite loop of I can't sleep, but I have to wake up. Audio is key, yeah. I specifically bought a standalone mic for my VR streams because because listening back to those VODs peeve me off. My VR headset has such a bad mic. Understandable. People gotta record themselves and listen back to it. I know, yeah. Although I honestly have not listened back to myself for a long time. I used to do it all the time. Like I used to always do an audio check. Now I'm like, I don't care, man. I know I sound fine. I got my settings down pat. Possibly stereo shotgun mic setup soon. Ooh, okay. Gotta rework my mounting brackets? Okay, that sounds exciting, Flo. Happens all the time. Man, I know. Man. Is Sari in one of those blessed countries that don't do daylight savings? Yeah. Oh. Nah, beloved Ireland, the British side. Ah, got it. Hearing my own voice is pain. I sound like a clown. Well, yeah, Runic, of course you do. That's not a surprise. That's not a surprise. Of course you sound like a clown, because you are one. Sheesh. Alright. What else did I do? What? That's like are you saying clowns are bad? I didn't even imply clowns are bad. Maybe I like clowns. Damn. Just because it's true, you don't got to say it. Ooh, hey, Bingo, stop. He doesn't want to play right now. Clowns are bad. But where I'm from originally, we ain't gotta worry about that. Instead, the dang country has 3 time zones. Holy. You know what you did. Runic the unfriendly clown? Clearly. Runic's trying to freaking threaten my life. So yeah, Runic is a bad clown. You ain't a clown, Runic. You the whole dang circus. Dang! You like clowns? Name every clown. Alright, 1. Runic Fiend. That's it. That's it. That's all the clowns. List complete. I'm gonna record myself crying and send it to you so you feel bad. Bro, I know those are freaking crocodile tears. I'm not gonna... I'm not gonna take it seriously. My cousin saw the original It movie way too young, has been afraid of clowns since. Yeah, that would definitely scar you. I don't have an origin story like that. Yep, it won't work. Good try, though. Alright, another achievement. I did my 3.0 debut and sedathon. This is a big deal for me because I spent so long I put so much prep into my debut, like months in advance. Months in advance, I was commissioning so much different things. And I had to really carefully budget out my commissions too, because this was around the time after I finished paying off my credit cards. So I had to like commission one piece, wait a little bit, and then commission another piece. And then I also did a lot of work preparing for the debut. I made a lot of art and assets. That was a lot of fun. So I think having a debut helped me a lot also as an artist. I don't think I'll ever do a debut like that again. I don't think I'll ever do another debut like that again. I was like, it's gonna be casual. I already got like half my setups done. I'm just like changing like a couple overlays. And then it was so much work. Even just changing some parts of my stream setup was like so much work. That's why I don't, there's some parts I never change, like the BRB screen, the starting and closing screen, or starting and ending screen are the same. I also love those, and I don't think I'll ever change those, but like there was a reason I didn't like rehaul the whole thing. It would have costed me like thousands of dollars. Who has thousands of dollars? Gosh darn, what a time that was. Still can't believe you did those 12-hour stuff. I know. That was, though, I did like a 12-hour, did I do 12-hour? No. My birthday stream was my longest stream, which was 7 hours. And then I did a 12-hour stream for my debut and the start of Senathon. And you guys freaking crushed it! You guys crushed the Senathon goal. I met my goal of $800 on day 1, which was incredible. Thank you guys so much. And all the housekeepers who aren't right here right now, thank you all so much for helping me get the freaking GPU before the ridiculous NVIDIA price increase that's happening. Because of freaking AI! Generative AI! Ruining everything. But yeah. So at least we got that GPU before that happened. God, I wish I had thousands of dollars. Man, Fable, I know. I wish I had thousands of dollars just laying around. Yay! Now GPUs aren't even an expensive part anymore? Yeah, that's right. The RAM! You're right. It's the freaking RAM! Like, shout out to Ione for giving me their old RAM to put into my old PC. Or sorry, well, it is an old PC. I'm making a second PC for a dual PC setup, which I will talk more about after the break. Because we have ads starting in like 10 seconds. Man, the freaking RAM, man. Apparently my string lights turn on after a power outage. That is interesting. Alright. I will be back after ads. I'll see you guys in a few minutes. Somebody's gonna jump scare me, I feel it! Okay. Guys, it was just a pet squid. Remember, she triple lunges. I don't remember anything, I'm panicking. Thank you for telling me. Alright, I had to get a little drink because I was panicking. We're good now? Holy cow! Man, I don't know. I need to get closer. There we go. This has to be the last phase. Yeah! You're right. I wasn't listening to you.
Missed it out. I like burnt.
Zod, the Scoutmaster's behind you!
What?
The Scoutmaster's behind you!
What does that mean?
Look at you!
Oh God.
What the fuck is
Run! Get away!
Run!
Oh my god! He's freaking grappling! Oh my god! Dad!
SPD loops.
Oh, another cube.
Fall down?
Another cube? Oh!
Do it.
Ah!
What the hell?
Oh my god! Come on!
It's a guy with a shotgun.
What happened?
I didn't even have time to move.
Yeah, you can press Q to unfold now. How do I rotate you? Wake up!
I'm not gonna wake up, no.
Leah?
Oh my... What? How did you not die?
You do not shoot people.
How do you not die? What the...
Go away! Yeah.
What the heck?
Leave that.
Shenanigans! No feat redeem! Stop that. You know... You know what happens to people like you? I will defeat you.
There's a basement?
I don't know, there's a basement?
Tiny basement, yeah. Go in the vent behind you, Leah. The vent behind you,
Okay.
and then go down the stairs.
I'm scared.
Spinner's goblet.
Yeah,
Fancy.
it is.
I drink out of this with my finky sticking out.
What your pink... Okay, can you stop?
What the?
Doc frickin' kill me! I'm gonna make a smiley face. Welcome back, gamers, from ads. Hope you're doing well. Also, hi, Wacky! Hi! Welcome in, welcome in. Ram Ranch? Did I say that? The Ram Ranch, where they raise all the ram. Yeah, the ram increases are wild. Man, we can't have anything. But yeah, I would say this is probably one of my, probably a career highlight. If you would say being a VTuber was a career, it's not. Like, I'm clearly in the red. I've been in the red since I started VTubing. At first when I started VTubing, I did everything free. I drew all my own stuff, and what I couldn't draw or make, I just used free to use assets. But But when I realized I like streaming, that's when I started going in the red. And that's okay. It's a hobby. It's my expensive hobby. That's what I call it. You know, some people have like their anime figurines. Some people got their Warhammer minis. Some people got expensive cameras. Me, I'm a wolf dog. I'm a wolf dog main on the internet, you know. Make more free stuff for Leah? No, I don't need it. I don't need anything. You've already made enough. You guys don't need to make me anything, but I appreciate it. I appreciate the thought. Don't make anything for Leah. Yep, that's right, Kirby. That's right, finger guns. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm talking about. That's exactly what I'm talking about. But yeah. I'm kidding. You can do whatever you want. I super love the models you make me. And I love the models that you make for everyone else. You're incredible. I freaking love the Underfighter model so much. It's so cute. But yeah, this was definitely a highlight for me in my life as a VTuber. The debut in Sunathon was incredibly fun, also incredibly exhausting. I had to take a break after that. And this freaking Sunathon lasted like a month because I kept getting into collabs, and I would stop the timer every time I did a collab. Like it would have ended so much sooner if I didn't do collabs, but it's fine. I love playing with my friends. Another notable achievement. Got to my husband. Von Lycan. Yep, I pulled my husband. He came home. Von Lycan himself. I think I'll pull. I've been thinking about that clip. It's in my clip carousel. I'm so embarrassed of that clip now because I get way too excited. And I'm like, I can't watch this clip anymore, actually. So, oops. I might just pull the Von Lycan clip. Leah pulls? Big win! Yeah, that's my hubby. But then they ended up giving him away for free. With money only? I did not spend money on Von Lycan, actually. I did not spend money. But yeah, they ended up giving him away. Like a free 5-star, I think. And he was part of the pool. So if I hadn't gotten him then, I would have been able to get him later on in the year. But this was a natural pull. Can we call the pull if they gave it away? Well, it was not given away then. Thank you. Sorry for the hydrate. All right. What else did I get? Oh yeah. This is not really an achievement. This is just a cool thing. I got to watch Princess Mononoke in theaters. That was cool. They did like the IMAX release or something. 3D. 3D. 4K. the 4K IMAX. I don't know. It was like remastered or something. It was so cool. You know, whenever you're like you watch a movie at home on DVD or something or stream it, and you're like, I wish I watched this in theaters. And that's how Princess Mononoke is for me. I always wanted the experience of having like the surround sound, the big screen, just me and the screen. It was so cool. I loved it. Mononoke is such a classic. Yeah, I loved it. I freaking loved it. And I think the message was like just like resonates more than ever. Man. He is for the streets, Leah? Okay, Renek. I took him in. I gave him a nice bath. I combed him. He's doing better now. Let me just kind of go through these a little bit faster because I'm taking a while. SMH, all right. I drew 21 pieces for Art Fight, which is a ton. My last personal best was 7 pieces. For people who don't know what Art Fight is, it's basically like an art trading event that takes place during the month of July. And you basically put your original characters on there, and then people can draw art of them as an attack, quote unquote. And the more well rendered the piece is, the more points you get. So you want to attack the other team by drawing the other team's original characters and accumulate as many points as you can. So usually I draw like 7 pieces a month. And it's not like I'm drawing it every day. I just draw it in my free time. But last year, I drew 21. That's so many pieces. A lot of them were pretty simple pieces, but a finished piece is a finished piece regardless. What else did I do? This was a funny one. I bought and cut my first watermelon. Oh, you earned him though? Thank you, Brian. I just saw your message up there. I did earn him. Legitimately. But yeah, I bought and cut my first watermelon, and you're like, whoa, how? Mama Wolf always always buys and cuts the watermelon I eat. So this was my first time buying it for like a barbecue, I think. And I like followed all the signs. I think it's like you like thump it. You thump the watermelon, and if it sounds like nobody's home, like it sounds hollow, that's a good watermelon. You're also looking for like the sunspot or whatever. I don't know what it's called. The spot on the butt. It should be yellow, not white. And also the stripes should be, I can't remember if the stripes should be far apart or close together. I know for sure you want a yellow spot and like nobody's home. Watermelon strats, yep. And I chose a good watermelon. So I was pretty proud. It was a good watermelon. And I got to cut it, and that was cool. I didn't really do this one, but I commissioned someone for a plushie. Commissioned my first plush. I paid someone else to make a plushie, and that's me. I got a Leah plushie made, and it's always been my dream to have a little plushie, like a commissioned plushie. And I was like, man, because it's like such a thing. Like it's such a luxury, right? Such a luxury to be able to get someone else to make your own plushie, or like that's like commissions in general. So that was something I was saving up for. And I was super happy. I was super happy with my plushie. Watermelon? Yes, sorry, watermelon. I want watermelon now? Uh-oh. I'm sorry, Brian. Sorry. I got a big tomato harvest. Tomato, chili pepper, and raspberry harvest. I had a pretty good harvest, a pretty good haul from my garden. Not the season. I know. I gave you the watermelon craving in when it's out of season, man. I know exactly. Watermelon, best melon, so true. my gosh, Victor! Hi! Hi, Victor. Thanks for the lurk. Yes, come get your stamps. Get your stamps. I have so many stamps to give you guys. How could you do this to me, homie? Well, don't think about the melon anymore. Gotta head out. Thanks for streaming. No problem, Bahamut. Thank you so much for stopping into the cafe. I hope you take care and have a good night. I hosted people in the house for the first time. This sounds very vague. First we hosted Seren's family, which was really cool. Oh, thank you for the thank you for the lurk flow. Stream time for me. Yippee! Thank you. Congrats on the accomplishments. I appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, I hosted, or me and Seren, we hosted his family in the house for the first time, and that was pretty cool. And then we also got to host Zod. Like, having them stay over. Oh, yeah, also we hosted, like, a board game night. That was cool. Board game / magic night. Thank you, Victor. Thank you. That was easily our biggest event that we ever had in our house. And so that was really cool. It was fun. Yay! I'm glad it was fun. It was fun for me too. I had a great time. It makes me want to host more. It makes me want to have people over more. And I have like notes to improve for next time. Next one is went to my first baseball game. It was fun. We didn't stay for the whole game because we were basically taking a bus to and from Seren's work. And the people didn't want to stay for the whole game. And that was totally fine with me. It was on a weeknight. So I was like, I'm good to leave around 8 or 9 and get home. But it was fun. I liked how chill it was. It was also very cold. Like, it was literally chilly. But it was fun. Relaxing is cool. Vibes based. I feel like I would enjoy a baseball game more than a football game. I think football games are too loud. Baseball. I love hosting. I feel you. Ah, yay! It's nice to be in the host shoes for once. Oh yeah, got more confident singing. Yep. Big part of why I got more confident singing is because I participated in Teal's big karaoke event. And I was very nervous. I was very nervous. It's not like it was my first time doing karaoke on stream because I've done it before. But I've been very like reserved and kind of embarrassed about it. But like being surrounded by a bunch of other people who were singing made me feel more confident in singing. So big shout out to Teal. There's Teal right there in the chat. Prungle. One pog. I love that emote. But yeah. So I'm excited to have a karaoke event. That's one of my Senathon promises. I need to have a karaoke stream. I'm still debating if I want to do it this month or next month. But I'll let you guys know when I do the karaoke stream. And I'll actually have to make like a set list, or at least like a list that you guys can request songs from. So yeah. Oh, I got 2 tattoos. Hi, Hunter. Hi, welcome in. Hope you're having a good night so far. I got 2 tattoos. That's exactly what it says on the tin. I got my first ever tattoo last year, and then I had a tattoo bug since. And so I was really just planning on the one big tattoo this year, but an artist I've been watching for a while opened customs, and I was like, what the heck, I'll get another one. So yeah, I'm very happy with them. I already have an idea what I want for my 4th tattoo, but that will be for a while. It will, just like spoiler, it will be a tattoo of Misty. I think I'm gonna have a tattoo of Misty on like a heart locket on my left arm, so it's close to my heart. But I'm delaying that, and I think if you know what I mean, you know what I mean. Yeah, tattoo twinsy. Yeah, I found out me and Hunter have our first tattoo is both by the same artist, and I was like, that is such. It's like such a small world. I was like, whoa, how of all the tattoo artists, it's really incredible. What else did I do? Oh yeah. You guys said it at the same time. We do have great taste. So true. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. Another notable achievement. I finished my first horror game. I got to play Little Nightmares. I was terrified for most of it. And in hindsight, it's not that scary, but I'm scared because I have to be the one moving around in the game. I have to be the one that pushes myself forward. I like watching people play horror games because I don't have to be the one that needs to move forward. I'm just like a bystander. But when I have to do it, I'm like terrified, man. I'm terrified. I hate horror games. But that was one of the Sunathon goals. The Sunathon goal. And I did it. I did it. My heart rate went up to 160, man. And I think last thing I will say is I got to went to Distant Worlds. This is not really an achievement, I guess, but it's a notable thing. I went to a Distant Worlds concert. I haven't been to a Distant Worlds concert in like, God, 20 years? Something like that. It was like 19 or 20 years. I'm actually kind of surprised they're still doing it. What's that? Distant Worlds is a Final Fantasy concert. It's like they do a world tour and they play a bunch of like orchestral arrangements. And this one they were focusing on Final Fantasy 14 and Final Fantasy 16 with songs that was from or by Soken, and they were so cool. They were so freaking cool. They had Amanda Aachen, I believe is the last name Aachen, come in and sing the songs for the Soken songs, and I freaking cried. I freaking sobbed. I sobbed listening to Flow. Flow, it was so good. So good, man. The world tour, yep, USA, Canada, Germany, Japan, maybe other places too. Dragon Song almost got me. Yeah, it's good. I wanted to go but didn't have the time. But yes, Flow, the tearjerker. Oh god, I was crying. I was wiping my tears. I should have brought a tissue. I had nothing to wipe my face with. I just had to wipe my face with my hands because I didn't have anything else. At least I didn't have like a runny nose. I think that would have been awful. But no, it was just my tears. All world tours are only that? Actually, you're probably right, Kirby. Final Fantasy songs do really hurt me still. Yeah. There's some songs that will they'll always get me every time I hear it. I think particularly for me, I think songs are like music is so moving, and they can and will move me to tears. So yeah, that's what I got. 2025 goals that I completed. I beat Ragnarok, caught up on One Piece, lost redacted pounds, debuted a new model, 2, made One Piece I'm proud of every month, paid off credit cards, and did more stream collabs. I did so many stream collabs. I don't even know how many I did. Notable achievements. Started making cocktails, did more home cooking, opened VGen commissions, did my 3.0 debut in Senathon. I got Von Lycan, watched Princess Mononoke in theaters, do 21 pieces for Art Fight, bought and cut my first watermelon, commissioned my first plush, big tomato, chili pepper, and raspberry harvest, hosted people in the house for the first time, went to my first baseball game. A lot of firsts, huh? Got more confident singing, got 2 tattoos, finished my first horror game, and went to the Distant Worlds concert. Yo, congrats on paying off credit cards. That's huge. Thank you, Hunter. Thank you. Yep. It's honestly, it's like, there was a point where I paid them off, and then I got back into it. I got back into that credit card debt, and I was like, oh, I need to get out of here. So, thankfully, I did like a ton of overtime. I did a ton of overtime, and I had like a mid-year bonus. So that went into my credit cards, and I'm credit card debt free, not loan free. I still got those. I got loans, but I don't got credit card debt. So I'm happy about that. So that's the things I did. All right, I kind of reached the end of when I wanted to stop, but I'll make a couple goals here. Because I didn't want to make this a long stream. I kind of just wanted to stream until Seren started streaming. But I wasn't sure if I was gonna raid into Seren. It looks like there's a lot of people on right now. Whoa! I see someone I want to raid. I see Moppy. Moppy's streaming. How long has Moth been alive? How long has Moth been live? Oh, 26 minutes? Okay. Dang it, beat me to it. Teehee, teehee. Yeah, we'll be raiding into Moppy. That's, I've decided. Cause I never get to raid into Moth. I didn't even know Moth was streaming today. But yeah, let me quick whip up some goals. And maybe I'll do some more goals off stream. This is a goal I had for 2025, and I did not do it. Make traditional art. Also want to declutter art supplies. I think I have a lot of artist friends now. Like local artist friends. So I can offload. I have a lot of art supplies because I used to subscribe to this subscription box. Whoa, subscribe to the subscription. Whoa. This art box called Art Snacks, and they would give you like random art materials to let you try something to see if you like it, and then you could buy more of it if you liked it. Goal: eat hamburger on stream without using hands. Kirby just says things. I love it. I don't. It's like I'm imagining I put like the freaking hamburger on a clamp, and then I just try to eat it that way. Oh my gosh. One of my last year's goals was to make more merch. I honestly don't know if I want to. I'm making the standee. I don't know if I want to make more merch considering everything, but We'll see. Knife and fork it is. Now Fable's sinking. Oh yeah. This is something I kind of failed at. I used to send pen pal letters and then that kind of fell off. And that was something I wanted to pick back up. I love writing pen pal letters. Guys, local people, if you want to be pen pal letters, I'm down. I love letters. I'm like incredibly corny when I write letters because I can just put my feelings on the paper, seal it up, and it'll fly away from me. And then I don't have to think about it anymore. So I just say the freaking corniest stuff, and I'm like, well, that was embarrassing. But I don't have to think about it anymore because it's out of my hands. But I love like pen pal, like I love like writing on stationery, just talking about stuff, like including like a little doodle, just like things that you can open up later on and look at. I just love like tangible things like that. I would just peel the burger layer by layer. Okay. Turns. Yeah, I would say my 2026 goals are I thought about the least. So I think I'll keep working on this off stream. I kind of want to come up with at least 2. I was turning my head for the pen pal letters, but also yeah, I did turn in my head for that too. Yeah, I love pen pal letters. I have so much stationery. I have so much washi tape, man. I gotta use that. Yeah, if anyone's interested, hit me up. Hit me up. I'm interested in doing that. Doing the pen pal letters. I do have a couple people I've been very, 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 very belated on. And they have been so patient with me, but I owe them a little package. That's 2 more goals I could do for this year. Bum, 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 ba-dum. I know there's stuff that I want to do for the Sunathon, but I kind of that's like different because I will get those things done. Yeah, the Sunathon, I still got to do the dual PC setup. Unholy's given me some resources for that, so I will be doing that. I need to finish the housekeeper template. That's what I would like to do. We gotta do the karaoke stream. And then I gotta do the omurice cooking stream. That's also a promise I made. Much to think about. I would like I'd like to get 3D tracking for my B-Roid model. So maybe I'll do something to raise money for it. Where's something else I want? Make traditional art, declutter art supplies, write pen pal letters again, raise money for 3D trackers. What's one more thing I could make a goal for this year? I don't know. I don't know. I'm looking around my room. I do have a couple trips planned. Well, I have one trip planned for sure. I'll be going on a trip next month, so I'll be back then. But yeah, next month I'll probably be gone for like 3 weeks. So I'm very sorry about that. I'm gonna be having a 3-week hiatus next month. I will probably miss you guys all very much. But yeah, I got a trip next month, and I will be jet lagged when I come back. So I don't think I'll be doing anything. What did I miss, dear Broshi? It's all on the screen right here. I got my 2025 goals that I completed, notable achievements, and then 2026 goals. What if rice money for 3D trackers? Instead of eating rice, you put the money in a bank account. Instead of eating... Kirby, rice is not that expensive. Kirby, rice is not that expensive. It's like... it's like a little over $1 a pound. I'd say like a $25 or sorry, 25-pound bag of rice is like $30-ish. And I only buy like one bag of rice for the year because it's just me and Seren eating rice, and we don't eat a ton of rice. Wow, 3 whole weeks? What? The trip itself is actually 2 weeks. But I think I'll just take the week that I'm leaving and the week I'm coming back off. Wakuzi, I owe you omurice, but I gotta end stream. I'm tired. Wakuzi, I will do your omurice next time. I'll do it on Sunday. Wait, you work on Sunday. I'll do it next time you're here. Cause I thought about it. I was like, actually Wakuzi got a rice. Wakuzi requested crashing out or crash out. Possibly a smiley face. I'm actually kind of still confused about this. Do you want to draw... Or sorry, not you. Do you want me to draw you crashing out or me crashing out? Or someone else? Actually, it would make more sense if it's you, because you're always crashing out. Just politely waiting for Wakuzi's reply. I thought you would just write crash out. Oh, that's what you want? If that's just what you want, I'll do it right now. Sheesh. If that's just what you want, I'll do it right now. Where is my tablet pen? Here are some desk noises, ASMR. Yeah, actually, I'd like a Mona Lisa on my omurice. You're a hard nimbunda, please. I want an animated omurice PNG tuber. Alright. She just wants me to write and crash out on it. I didn't realize. Oh yeah, y'all don't eat rice on every meal? Yeah, I don't. I love rice, but I don't. Crash out omelet would be like with like the shell in it and it's half burnt. Moppy's doing that hand cam. I gotta get over there. Alright. Omelet. Thank you, Leah, for going, Moppy, hand cam! And then Wakuzi leaves. Wakuzi leaves! That's okay. Alright, he just wants Crash Out. Oh my god, it's literally gonna take me a second. Sheesh. Alright, you want anything else in that, Wakuzi? Crash Out. Smiley! Oh. Ah, I see. Yes, of course. Oh, okay. This is art. You're so right. Alright, guys. With this Crash Out, I'm sending y'all away. Thank you so much for stopping into the cafe, where we did my work performance review and target goals for 2026. I will work on developing more goals. That's honestly the part of the stream, or yeah, that I didn't really have time to work on. Oh, thank you for that, Pat. We're rating Moppy. Moth time! Moth time! Moth is doing hand cam right now. Looks like they're building Lego. I wonder what Lego it is. We'll find out. Yippee! Yippee! Thank you for stream. Thank you, Hunter, for stopping in. Thanks, Kirby, for keeping me company. Thank you, Akuzi. Thank you, Saran. Ooh, Wacky got that stamp just in time. Yippee! Yippee! Yep, guys, thank you so much. I appreciate you all. I look forward to another year with the housekeepers. It'll be fun. I'm trying to have lower expectations for this year because 2025 was like absurdly, like I popped off, like numbers wise. So I'm trying to be chill. I'm trying to be cool. Like that's why I'm trying to avoid like any like milestone goals because I don't want to be beholden to a number. But I would just like to have. I think the ultimate goal really is just have another great year of y'all. And yeah, that's really basically it. That's really basically it. I just want to have fun with you guys. I hope we can do that and make more memories and laugh and like have more laughs. You know, corny stuff like that. Anyways, haha. Have a good night. I'll see you guys on Sunday for Is This Seat Taken? All right. Bye.